Hello delegates and Happy New Year! Steven and I felt it would be great to have video updates this year instead of email updates for the HOD. We are in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and I have two amazing stadiums behind me. First we have the Las Vegas Ballpark where our Aviators play, which is our AAA team. And the other side we have City National Arena where our NHL, our hockey team, the Vegas Golden Knights, practice. I only have a couple updates for you today, and the first one is that we will be having a leadership series on January 19th, and that will be centered around how to build an effective board. On February 25th, we will be having our next quarterly HOD meeting. As delegates, we are all amazing and we have great backstories, and it'll be great to highlight a delegate a month to find out a little bit more about your fellow delegate. This month, we have chosen Donnell Duncan to be our featured delegate, and Steven will be conducting a video interview with him. So without further ado, Steven, take it away.
Hey Donnell, thanks for coming on and joining me today. We're gonna talk a little bit about you and help introduce you to the rest of the House of Delegates. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'll go all the way back. As you can tell by the accent, I'm from a Caribbean island called Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, grew up in a house with two teachers who became full-time pastors. Came to college, went to Morehouse College, the school that Raphael Warnock graduated from. I just need to stick that in there. Also, ended up going to Georgia Tech, and then, yeah, the rest is history. Been here for a little while. And a little more about me. I originally wanted to be a lawyer, believe it or not. The arts were my first love, history, literature. And then my parents decided, do you want to make money or do you just want to do something? And I thought, you know what, I could be broken happy or I could do something. So I decided to go ahead and do something that paid a little better. So I went into the sciences. So that's high level.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. So how did you go from arts to getting into water?
You know, I was one of those 5 talent guys. How do I describe a 5 talent guy? I could have done both the sciences and the arts, but I was like top of my class in the arts. And I was one of the better students in the sciences. So I was like, why would I pick something where I'll be almost good when over here I could be like the best of the best? So my parents really were the number one influence. We kind of sat down and we kind of looked at the available jobs and looked at the market and what was going to happen 10 years from now. And they're very forward thinking. And they were like, you might want to become someone in the sciences. So I just do the arts on the side for fun. So I'm a writer, which is actually my first love. So I still write. I speak all the time. I'm always preaching, you know, so I follow my father's footsteps to be a pastor. And I've always been into the arts. I read voraciously. Yeah, so that's my first love.
Yeah, we share that. I read voraciously as well. So have you published something? Can we all read it?
I have. I'm going to do something I typically don't do, all right? Which is I'm going to make my background disappear.
Okay.
And those are many of the books that I wrote. So
wow.
I have a couple books up on the wall. Most of mine, some of my wife's, not wives, because that sounded that didn't come across right there. That's like my wife's. So I've written some books. So all right.
That's awesome. No, okay. Well, we'll put the link below where everyone can find your books on Amazon. So that's great. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, what's something you want everybody on the House of Delegates to know about you? What's a value you hold, or what's something important about you that you'd love to share?
You know, I'll say this. I believe in discovering what your purpose is and focusing your life on doing that. Even though I have a variety of things that I love and I think you should do everything that you enjoy, at some point you need to hone in on what were you born to do and what is your real passion and what are your skills aligned with. Because I believe in focusing your energies so that you can be the best you that you could be. I want to bring my whole self to work, my whole self to life in general. And part of that has to do with knowing what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me that story. How'd you get into water, Donnell?
Glad you asked. So I was in my sophomore year of college, my freshman year of college, right after I finished. And I did not have a job for the summer. So I was in my aunt's basement, wasting away, reading free papers. So we have these free papers in Atlanta called Creative Loafing. And I would read the free paper, and there was a tryout for a boy band. And I was bored that summer. So I was like, I'm going to go join this boy band. So I went to the train station to go to the boy band tryouts. And I met a guy in the train station who worked for a firm that was mapping the sewer system of the city of Atlanta. And I had a job by that Friday. And that was my first taste in the industry.
So when we can thank boy bands for your involvement and engagement in the water industry.
I could have been the next Boys to Men. It could have been me.
Okay, was that kind of when you say boy band, you mean like Boys to Men? So we're talking like some R&B.
Boys to Men, like NSYNC, Baby Bye Bye Bye. It could have been that, but then I turned into a water professional.
Right.
So if I was to measure boy band, celebrity, make millions, water professional is so much better.
Yeah, you really are a Renaissance man. Hey everyone, Steve Drangsholt, your speaker-elect. Just want to say a little bit about what we have going on coming up this spring. Obviously our big spring activity is WEFMAX. Super special thanks to the hosts for this year's WEFMAX, which will be all virtual. Those are Pennsylvania, Utah, PNCWA, Miami, and Atlantic, Canada. Obviously, we're sorry we can't do things in person, but we do know that this is the safest way for us to continue to offer this incredible experience to you all as HOD members and members of WEF. Really big thank you to Mike Milnes, Stephanie Farrell, and Diane, of course, for making the switch to go all virtual and putting this programming together for us. Please make sure you're signing up. The dates are out there on the WEFMAX site on wef.org. And we look forward to seeing you there. Each one of them will be a little bit different, so feel free to sign up for as many as you'd like. On another topic, awards season is soon upon us here. Awards will go live middle of January, and there's a couple ones that I want to point out in particular. We have a new operator scholarship this year, so be getting that information out into your MAs, as well as WEF Fellows is currently open and open through the end of February. So if there are folks within your MAs or that you know of in the industry who deserve to be highlighted as WEF Fellows and inducted into that group, please be having them apply for that or help them apply as well. And lastly, there's a number of MA awards given out every year that apply directly to a WEF award. So we hope you'll take a look at the WEF awards and look at your own MA's awards and see which ones can be submitted. Each year we're lucky enough to honor and have the privilege of really sharing in the success of others. And so awards is a great way to do that. We hope you'll join us in the awards season this year.
Thank you for watching our HLD video update. See you next month. Bye.
Bye. Happy New Year.